Hello guys, welcome. So let me tell you basically what we are gonna do here today. Oh shit, you already read the description and the video title, right? So yeah, basically let's get started. We are here to learn Python. I will cover up all the basics of Python here in the upcoming videos. So if you like my content, subscribe my channel and turn on the bell notifications to get any future videos if I upload. So yeah, basically shut the fuck up and let's get started right now. So open your browser, anyone. I'm using Brave here. Go and search for Python. So this is the page which will open. See here, it's downloads. Click on the downloads. Now here, if you have Windows like me, you're poor and yeah, download this one. And if you have Linux, yeah, no one basically uses Unix I think nowadays, so download this one. If you have macOS, you're a rich spoiled kid, download this one. And if you are a person in disguise, you don't know what you are doing, download this other. Okay, so yeah, click on anyone which you want to download. I will teach you here Python 3. So yes, latest Python 3 release. Go down. Here you see operating system. It's Windows and mine is 64-bit. And if you are 32-bit, then this one is the installer for you. For me, I will go with 64-bit. I will start download this, and yes, once it is done, we will start installing that. I have already installed that, but let me show you how I will do it. Go to custom installation, check all this. PIP is necessary. Documentation, you can opt it out, but yes, I read documentation when I know I'm a noob. Yeah, basically. So idle is necessary sometimes, Kingter and idle, so check this one out. And Python test suite, basically yes, you can have this ticked up, but it's again not necessary because any standard library which is missing, we can install it later. Py launcher, yes. So everything, check everything here. Go to next, check your install location. I will prefer that create a separate disk space, so there you can place all your Python works you will do in future and now, and install the Python there, so it will be easy for you to navigate and everything will be checked out here. As you can see, go to install, it will ask permission, do yes. I will not install now, I have just shown you, I already have installed that. So now we have installed the Python finally. Now we will talk about text editor. So for this tutorial we will use Sublime text editor. So again, go and search Sublime text. Go and search Sublime text, and here go to download. So here, this is it. Again, you know which you gonna install for you. I'm not gonna waste time there. So download it, install it, you know everything you have to do. I already have installed, so without wasting much time, let's start. This is the Sublime text editor, this is it. So go to file, create a new file. So what is Python? As you know, Python is a programming language created by Guido van Rossum back in 1995. So yeah, whoever cares for that shit, let's straight head into it. So coming up to display, you want a text to display to your text editor. What you will do, so let's go and save this file as hello world.py. So this typo, man. Hello world.py, and now let's do Ctrl+B, and yes, that's it for the display function. By the way, I forgot to tell you something. Here it will be, if you have opened the Sublime text for the first time, here it will show plain text. Click this and go down here, select Python. To have perfect indentation and text colors, this is a feature in Sublime text, and don't worry, I'm also using the unregistered version, so basically you don't need to register to use it. So this was about print statement. So now let's talk about some basic operators. In arithmetic 1 plus 1 gives you 2. Here let me say a equals to 5, b equals to 6, c equals to a plus b, and now I'll print c. So control plus b, you remove the comma, control plus b will give you the output. So basically we are given the output a equals to 5, b equals to 6, c equals to a plus b, and this is the addition operator. Now subtraction operator works exactly same, exactly fine as the arithmetic. If you know the arithmetic, it will be pretty much easier to go with. So what to do with for multiplication? For multiplication, if you put this a into b, a cross b, it will give you an error. So what to do? Actually, in programming, in most of the programming languages, for multiplication we use an asterisk symbol, or a star. If you now do 5 plus 6, it's 30. It's working pretty fine. Similarly, for division, we use a slash. A slash b gives you a perfect division, which you want. Now, suppose you divided 5 by 6, and you need to calculate the remainder. It is done by the modulus sign. So, sorry. Now control plus b. It gives remainder 5. That means it's not divisible. It leaves total remainder as number itself. So yeah, you learned about basic operators. You learned about displaying something. Now let me talk about variables. What are variables? Variables are fixed memory locations. Like a is a variable has stored the value 6 in a. So where is 6 stored? 6 is stored in a, and a is a variable. What I said about variables, variable are a fixed memory location. That means 6 is stored somewhere in your heap memory. Now what is heap memory? Heap memory is what Python allocates to interact with the system. It's where Python dumps everything, Python stores everything. That's called heap memory. Like your hard disks, Python has created a certain space which only Python can access. So a has the memory address to that, and 6 is stored in a, so we can't directly access 6, but we can access a, and a will lead us to 6. So a is a variable. Now talking about data types, it's basically there are integer. Integer means any whole number without the decimal places, like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. and etc. Then we have double. What is double? Like 2.016. We have divided 5 by 6, right? It gives some 0.8333. That's a double value. We have boolean. Boolean is only two values boolean data types can have. It's namely true and false. And for now, just think about this. There are some more, like long, float, etc. But for now, as you are a beginner, just think of these three and it will help. And yes, two more: character and string. Basically, character is a single word. Like, what is string? I am going to have a date. This is a string composed of many characters. What's a character? Character is a single character. A, B. These are A and B are two different characters. So yes, you understood everything. Now let's talk about functions. So what is function? Function is a block of code which runs only when you call it. That means yes, we will come out to function using objects later, but for now just think we have two persons, namely A and B. B will only work when A calls him or her. Like if I don't say that B give me a glass of water, B will not give me a glass of water. When I will say that B give me a glass of water, B will give me. So basically functions are same. We define a piece of code, like we need to do addition. So we define a function like this. Basically you remember the syntax. And we have defined a function def add first bracket open close. Remember def function name first bracket open close colon. Your add is my function name, so def add first bracket open close colon. Now this is a function for adding, so a equals to 5, b equals to 6, c equals to a plus b, print c. So this is a function I've created. So this function will only work when I have got, like, let me show you something real quick. And remember, Python always works with indentations. Like, you see this indentation, this is the, that means this whole line will work only inside this function. Why so? Because see this, there are tabs, so as long as I follow this tab, it will follow this. Now I come to this line, it doesn't follow anymore that indentation. That means it is out of the function. I hope you are understanding it. So let me show you. Here print test. So if you are a beginner and see this code, you should expect that it will display the output C, that means 11, but actually it will not. It will only show the test. Now you will say, then why the fuck we wrote this add function? It doesn't make any sense, right? No, it does make sense. Let me show you how to call the functions pretty quick. So yeah, now to call the function, you need to write 6488 lines. I'm kidding. You just have to write the function name. That's it. There we go, bro. Control plus B. You see, you wrote the function, you call the function. That's pretty much easy. So yeah, you learned many things in Python just in a single tutorial, right? So there are many more to go. Now you learned what is a variable, what is a function, how to call a function, how to display. You learned everything, right? Now I will end this session right here. Before that, I will teach you about a little new concept called loops. What is a loop? Loop is an iterative statement. What does that mean? So imagine your class teacher gave you a punishment, write 60 times I am sorry. So now you have two options. As being a non-programmer, you will start writing I'm sorry 60 times manually. Same teacher gave me that task. What I will do, I will write a loop and I will just write I am sorry once, and I will iterate that loop for 60 times. So basically what I am saying, I will write a loop. Inside the loop I will print the text. After writing a loop, I will somehow set that loop to iterate for 60 times. So oh shit. God damn it, man. So what it will do is, my text will be displayed 60 times. So let me first show you the syntax for the while loop. So I equals to 1 while I is less than equals to 5 colon, and then I'll print hello 5 times. So what basically this will do is print hello 5 times, and what I less than equals to 5 mean is till the value of I is less than 5 or equals to 5, the loop will work, and if the value comes false, the loop will not work. So here I did Control plus B. Oh, After this I will do I equals to I plus 1. So to increase the value of I by 1 after every iteration, so I will do control plus B here now. See, the test function test this print statement 11 by invoking that function, and then 5 times hello by the while loop. So the next is for loop. Start with the for loop. For I in range 0, 5. Remember one thing, the for loop with this syntax isn't inbuilt with less than equals to operator. It only comes with the less than equal operator. That means it will work up till I is less than 5, so the starting value is 0. Now print test, and here no need to write I equals to I plus 1 or anything like that. So yeah, for is pretty much easy, right? See here, hello 5 times, test 11, and then test 5 times. Now before concluding, we will learn 2 more keywords, namely continue and break. 2 separate keywords. What are keywords? Keywords are reserved words which have some special meaning to the language compiler. Never use a keyword as your function name or variable name or class name. So what does break does? See, I come here after the print statement, I write break here. Break terminates the whole loop. It means whenever a break is outcome, the whole loop terminates. What does a continue statement does? The continue statement only terminates the current iteration of the loop. If I write continue here, no hello will be displayed, and if I write print hi here and I put this, hi will be displayed for infinite times. So how to prevent that? After upcoming this, I write I equals to I plus 1 right here. I'll delete that from here. Now control plus B. So what it does is test 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times hi, 0 times hello because continue occurs every time loop terminates, only 1 time test. Why? Because after the break the whole loop terminates. So yeah, we have learned a lot of things with Python. We learned about for loops, while loops, 2 keywords, break and continue. We learned about variables, we learned about function, we learned how to call functions, about data types, we learned about operators, learned how to display program. We also learned our first hello world program, we learned installing Python and Sublime text editor. So this will be it for today.
Oh my god! Wow!
If you like this, then yeah, share with your friend, or don't, I don't care. If you have got extra time, just go check out the description. This will be it for today. Bye bye. Signing off.